Well, hello all you wonderful people out there in YouTube land, and welcome to this Texas special how-to video. Now, a while back I did a how-to on running Bluetooth enabled Lionel trains with the LionChief app. That wasn't a very in-depth deal. It was mostly more than anything just how to get your train rolling and whatnot. So today we're going to take a little bit closer look at some of the more in-depth features available under the LionChief app. Now, full disclosure, the locomotive I am running today does not have smoke, and it does not have electrocouplers. So we won't really be able to look at those features, but I will show you where you can go to either operate or alter them. So let's put power to the track and get this thing fired up. Alright, so main track number one is hot here on the Tesla Model Railroad's O-gauge modular layout. Now the first thing you want to do is right here where it says no connected locomotive 1 2 3 4, tap the 1 2 3 4. And then any Bluetooth enabled locomotives in the immediate proximity are going to pop up right there in the option bar. So we'll tap 2319. Hit this little chain link, and we now have control of the locomotive. If you want to unlink the locomotive so you can run it with the remote control that this comes with, same for any other LionChief engine, you hit the unlink button, which looks like broken chain links. If you already have the app open and power up your railroad after the app's open and it's not showing your locomotive, you hit this magnifying glass for search, and it'll search for any other engines that have come online, I guess you can say, that are in standby since the app, since after you open the app. Alright, so we'll relink. We will close out this window. As I mentioned previously, you have your horn here. You have the bell here. You have your crew talk features here.
This is Union Pacific 2319. We're up and running. Let's get this train made up.
Now these two buttons that look like couplers, that's exactly what they are. If this engine was so equipped, this would operate the front knuckle coupler. This would operate the rear knuckle coupler. What I failed to mention in the previous video, that feature right there. So we'll go back. This little volume speaker here. Alright, so that changes the pitch. Bell. You have your custom volume levels, so your horn, you can turn it all the way down or all the way up. Same with the bell, same with the crew talk features, same with the engine noises. And then you have your master volume, your overall volume right here. This allows you to control the volume on the locomotive. Turn it all the way up, turn it all the way down. Parents, this is the part of the video that you want to see. We'll close that window and we'll come over here to this little cog. Alright, so again, this engine is not equipped with smoke, but if it was, right here it says smoke. You see a little smokestack. If this engine had smoke, that would turn the smoke on and off. Again, parents, this is the part of the video you want to watch. you have your momentum setting. So what that means is that is the amount of momentum the model will simulate. So do you want it to stop on a dime and accelerate like a cigarette boat, or do you want it to take a little longer to stop, a little bit more prototypically, you know, and a little bit longer to get up to speed, a little slower rate of acceleration? That's how you change that. You can hit medium momentum or you can hit high momentum. I keep this set on low because this is my son's engine and he's the one that normally runs it, and I don't want to give an 8-year-old a locomotive with a high momentum setting. This is where you can set your speed limit, how fast you want the engine to run. Right here is your, in prototypical terms, this is your reverser. FWD is forward. It does not stand for four-wheel drive. RVS is reverse. And this funky looking deal here is the throttle. The more you crank it up, the faster the engine goes. The more you crank it down, the slower the engine goes, all the way up until you reach the very bottom and it stops. And that is about as in-depth as you can get with the LionChief system, with the LionChief app. Now, unfortunately, there's no way to MU locomotives with this app, or excuse me, lash up locomotives with this app. So what you see is what you get. You can control one locomotive at one time. If you want to control another locomotive, you have two LionChief Bluetooth equipped engines on the railroad, not necessarily LionChief, because some of Lionel's more modern scale offerings are Bluetooth equipped, like my SP Atlantic. You can only give command inputs to one locomotive at a time. So to switch to another engine, you have to unlink from the engine you're currently running and link up to another engine. Also, any volume settings or smoke settings or any settings that you change on this app here, the locomotive will remember, and the next time you run the engine with the LionChief remote, those settings that you set on here will still be in effect. Again, parents, this is the part of the video for you. I have trains myself. I love model trains myself. I crank the volume on mine. I crank the smoke on mine, so that's not a problem my son's ever going to have to worry about. But I know there are other people out there, normal people out there, parents that don't necessarily want to hear the engine revving all day long or the horn or all that. So there you go. That's how you deal with it. I thank y'all for watching. I hope you found the video entertaining and informative. And I appreciate the love and support that y'all give the channel. Texas Special out.